Hello, hello. This is Johnny Cycles, full-time dad, part-time Magic player. With CyclesGaming.com, bringing you another edition of Keep You Modern Janky. We are looking to sacrifice our opponent's creatures for value. This is not bad. 2 lands, though. So we have a nice theoretical fast start with a couple redraws. Plenty of creatures, but no steal effects. Okay, so I don't like to scoop in the free zone like the whole match. I do feel kind of bad whenever I do it. But man, our first match of the day was against a Sultai control deck that had double Wilderness Reclamations out, Snapcaster Mages, and all the draw spells, and that was it. I just didn't stick around to find out if they ever had a finisher because, man, it was brutal. Every turn, a bunch of tapping, a bunch of mana for drawing a bunch of cards, taking a bunch of time to look through stuff. All right, so this is a cool deck. I've played this kind of deck before. It's too bad though that we couldn't have stolen it. Um, Play that. We could play this, but then we won't get to bolt this guy. So what we like is another land, or like a 1 mana sack spell, claim the firstborn. Anyway, and I don't like doing that because I hate when people scoop the match to me. And I am making content, but man, it's just so boring. It's so boring. Our opponent's taking so much time. Talk about time equity, right? They're taking so much time to draw uh, an infinite amount of answers. Um, okay, I'm just trying to figure out what our opponent's doing. And they draw an infinite amount of answers. And our deck is really not equipped to beat control in that situation. We had 4 of our steel spells in our hand. No sack outlet. Stuck on 3 mana. Land, please. That's what we want. Land. Stuck on 3 mana. And um, there was just no way we're going to win that game. They had too many answers and were drawing too many cards, and we could have gone to game 2. That is true. But I also don't think this deck is equipped to beat control really in any shape. I mean, it's probably like 9 out of 10 times we lose. So we're hoping our thing lives. I don't know if our opponent's about to combo. Whenever another non-token historic. Okay, yeah. So we have 2 mana now. So we really need a land. That's what we need. So 3 mana. Another one of those things. Sure. Just drawing all the cards. Hitting us. Come on. Untap the land, please. Well, how are they getting white out of this? Tap and untap the legendary, yeah, and 1 mana of any color. That will do it. Fill in their hand. Can tap this for mana now. That's a cool deck, though. I don't know if we can keep up with it. Certainly not missing land drops. And another one. No response. Okay. And it's a lot of card draw from our opponent. I don't even know what we'd want to take, to be honest. They're all 1/2s and 1/1s. Or sorry, 1/2s and 2/2s. Can't even kill it with the Shambling Ghast. Give us a land. Untapped land. There we go. We got an untapped land. Unfortunately, we are unable to... What is the worst thing here? Probably that one. I mean, this isn't good. The whole combo is bad for us. We really need double black, so we gotta go get a Blood Crypt. I mean, this is what refills our hand. This is gonna end up killing us. Always yield. Put on top. That's good. That's what we need. Alright, we're going to try to fight through their creatures with our steel spells. So we have our permanent two sack outlets. We're about to draw into one that is cheap and will allow us to draw cards. And that's what the deck's trying to do. Take advantage of all the powerful, cheap and powerful creatures our opponents are playing by stealing them, sacking them for value. Now, hopefully this isn't. Alright, so this is their 3/3. So yeah, running up against a Sultai control deck that is just trying to draw a ton of cards and beat you down with a Snapcaster Mage and perhaps a Subtlety. Not where we're at, what we're looking to do with our deck. Or not the kind of deck we want to try to play in this. We're just so like drawing dead to them essentially. Alright, Sorin. They got a lot of fun and powerful cards. So they'll probably end up flipping this on this turn. They've gained 2 life. And now we really want to steal the Sorin. But we're not going to be able to because they have just so many cards. Yeah. I think we can just F6 through all this. We're hoping we can't die here. And we're hoping... And we can't. Wow, they gained a lot of life that turn, huh? Whew. Alright. Fun. Okay, what can we do against this kind of deck? Guess we can bring in a few more kill spells. I mean, Phoenix Fleet Airship is a 2 of. It can do a lot of work. Bowmaster seems pretty bad against them, other than a way for us to sack for our own value. Ragavan also seems bad, but it can be a nice opening gambit. Take out 1 village rights. "23 lands, and we've gotten perpetually mana screwed with the card draw. But if we don't have the card, our card draw didn't resolve in one of the games where we needed hit mana. Oh, good. Okay. Try it like that. I mean, their deck has an ability to overwhelm us, as you just saw. So we need to really have a good start of our own and another 1-lander. It's really insane. 23 lands, and there's just 1 land, 1 land, 1 land. Okay, well, I mean, this is something we can keep. It's not really ideal because we don't really have a way to interact with our opponent early, and we have no way of stealing and sacrificing. Alright, well, do we want another one of those? I don't think so. Although now we might just end up drawing lands. I mean, we just don't have a way to steal and sack until turn 4. So one of the reasons why Claim the Firstborn is so good is because we can do it on turn 1 against their 1-drop. Aether Vial. Very nice. This gives us the free mana sack outlet. So Bloody Betrayal becomes a real card for us against something they play. Should they play something we want to kill? And then we have the 4 lands now. We don't really want to hit any more lands for a while. Unless it's a Phyrexian Tower. Yeah, they just drew so many cards. We saw their deck just humming, man. All the pieces coming together for them. And part of that is just drawing so many cards. Alright, here's the... if none of them were cast or no mana was spent to cast them, draw a card. Yeah, like you know what I mentioned about not wanting to find any more lands. All right, hitting for 5. Man, I mean the flood is real. It is crazy. This is the I've been playing a lot of Magic the past week or so, and playing a lot of Jank, and this is like not the first time I've had situations where it's like an entire game I can't find lands, and then an entire game all I do is draw lands. So I don't know if MTGO changed their shuffling something or another, or if that's just what people say when they get unlucky, and that this is just part of variance. All right, they got one of those things back. Now they can start drawing cards, perhaps. If we can find another steel spell, that'd be nice. We do play a lot of them. So yeah, this is one of the annoying parts about this deck, is that they just draw so many cards that it's hard for us in our 1-to-1 to keep up with it. Now they're gonna draw another card, and another card. All right, well that was good. We did managed to find another sack spell right on time. So they can block here, but they trade. If they want to trade, they can. All right. God, the lands. I mean, have you? We did hit a couple steel spells, like so. I shouldn't complain too much. We found one twisted fealty, I should say, and a lightning bolt, and otherwise it's just been straight up lands this entire game. And lightning bolt's not bad by any means against a deck like this. It does help us fight against their card draw engines and things. But man, it's insane right now. The flood, and they still have 5 cards. So they're just drawing and drawing and drawing. You got another one. And here comes a Sorin. I mean, they're just hitting on all cylinders in both of the games. So what we're seeing is we've drawn a couple extra cards. We're hitting all lands, and our opponent's hitting nothing but gas. And it is pretty brutal. Pretty brutal. All right. Well, there's a Shambling Ghast. We will discard this. Bloody Betrayal, which we don't have a sack outlet for right now. So now they're going to get that thing back. Yeah, I mean, this is just, we're seeing some of the drawbacks of this deck. I think this deck is going to be a little bit better against a field of not go wide, synergistic, very cheap creatures that all draw you cards or do things. Which might just be most of modern, but I don't think it is. I think this is definitely a unique deck that you don't see too often. And, you know, maybe if we end up running into this type of matchup a lot, we'll have to rethink our game plan. Phoenix Fleet Airship would have been a nice way to overcome what our opponent's doing right now. I think we might just be dead. Not quite. Not quite yet. They play another creature. Man, there's just been nothing but gas from our opponent. Nothing but gas. 2, 4. Go down to 1. Yeah, I mean, it's just all gas. All gas from our opponent, who still has 3 cards in hand. I mean, they've been drawing extra cards, for sure. They've been getting an extra card off of almost 1 extra card a turn this entire game. But man, we have just been... How did that even work? Oh, -1. Okay, I was wondering. I thought it was a plus. Anyway, we have just not been finding anything that we need but lands that game. All right, well, that was brutal. But for CyclesGaming.com, this is Johnny Cycles. I'll catch you on the next.